welcome back for some Elden Ring on this Tuesday evening. Hope everybody's doing well. But looking at my screen, and if you've been following me for a while, you're gonna notice one thing, and that is that this is not the character we played for the first 6 episodes. Nope, nope, nope. We did a reset because we get the restartitis. So you notice I'm all in this Godrick gear that I farmed earlier today. We are doing a noob challenge run. Got called out on Facebook by one guy, but everybody else seemed to think it was pretty cool. Not really a challenge run. Okay, challenge run for a newer player. Basically, what we're doing is limiting all the gear, armor, shields, weapons, talismans, everything to any map leading up and through Stormhill. So you can get gear from Limgrave, you can get gear from Weeping Peninsula and Stormvale Castle. That's the gist of it. I am allowing talisman pouches from the other bosses in the game because that's not really a drop per se. It just opens up your build slots so you can add more things to your build. But with the talisman pouch slots, we can only use talismans from those zones indicated. Otherwise, no crafting outside of arrows. And the arrows have to be crafted from mats farmed in those zones as well. So that's going to limit the types of arrows we can farm. You should still be able to make like poison arrows because you can farm the poison blooms in the Weeping Peninsula. You can make regular arrows, bone fletched, things like that. There is also, you can do fire because we can get those smoldering butterfly things from different areas in Stormhill and Weeping Peninsula. So anything like that. But outside of that, no pots and no other crafted stuff. So we're going to be limited as far as spells. We cannot, for instance, use some of the buff spells that are infamous in the game from other zones, the Golden Vow and Flame Grant Me Strength. So we won't be able to buff that way. We will be buffing other ways. We'll talk about that. And last but not least, yes, can use Dragon Communion spells, but I'm making it... I always err on the side of make it harder and not easier. So there's only one dragon in those zones, and that's the one in Limgrave. At Agiel Lake. So we can get him in his heart, but that's it because there's no other dragons to farm in those zones. So we'll get one heart, which means we can do one Dragon Communion spell, which we are going to do, and we're going to do Dragon Fire. That's going to kind of be the big piece to our build later on that we add just to give it a little more kick and flair. We are using the Lord Sworn Greatsword as our main weapon, the Dorito or Brass Shield. As our shield. I was lucky enough to farm the Knight's version of the Godrick armor. Yeah, changed things up a little bit. Just want to make things more interesting for the stream. How's it going, Ems? Thanks for jumping in tonight. Appreciate it. So you guys notice I dug in hard last night and this afternoon trying to complete as much of the stuff as we'd already done the first 6 play sessions. Got pretty deep, so we are going to be rehashing a little bit of content, but by Thursday night, I'm hoping to be done with Stormvale, so we can continue with Liurnia of the Lakes. Just have a few pieces left in Limgrave and central, north, as well as southeast in the Weeping Peninsula. So, but I'm going to try and just burn through stuff tonight. Not going to really talk so much about what I'm doing, because you guys would see me do this already. Lord Sworn is just absolutely smacking because we've already leveled it up about 4 times, I believe. I'm just trying to speed run things and go through as quick as I can, basically. I am grabbing mats and stuff still, so... but what inspired me to do the challenge run is it seemed like that was kind of a big thing on Twitch and YouTube. A lot of players doing them, obviously much more difficult runs than I'm doing. But we will get to those in NG+. I figure we'll kind of make things a little more difficult each time around. Maybe new game +1, I'll say, no shield. New game +2, maybe we'll go no summons. I'm not exactly sure how it will go. But we'll kind of play things by ear. Make things a little more difficult every time. But I was getting into the Elden Ring lore over the last 24 hours because I kind of wanted to know about the whole Godrick thing and the first few zones and some of the lore behind it. Let me get these summons squared away. Give me one sec. So we'll pop in here. It's not letting me get my summons up yet. There we go. We got Godrick Soldier Ashes. So we got the Godrick Soldiers. That's pretty cool, I thought. Nice kind of tie-in to the build. Let's pop our strength buff. And let's go in here and pull these little goblin dudes or demigods, whatever the heck these guys are. Demi-humans. But yeah, so I was reading up on Godrick. Apparently, he is a descendant of Godfrey and Marika, apparently. And I guess he's a demigod. And I guess his blood is like kind of either impure and or is diluted. So like he's known kind of for having like some of the least strength of all the demigods. And his goal was to become more powerful. So I guess what he wanted to do was get into the practice of grafting. Whereas if you've been in Stormvale Castle, you'll notice all like the dead bodies from all the different types of animals and different types of humans and stuff like that. Characters from the game that he has. And he has a giant hanging from the ceiling. I think there are like dead birds hung up and all sorts of other things. But he, if you watch him in the battle, where for phase 2 he goes in and he grabs that dragon head and utilizes it and grafts it onto his arm as a weapon. It's like he's big into this like unpure necrotic style, kind of undeath, if you will, type of thing, trying to become this super powerful demigod. And so I thought, doing the RP element and doing this Godrick soldier, we could be an exiled soldier that, obviously is trying to restore honor to Stormvale and Stormhill and things of that nature. And they have, vendetta against Godrick. So hence going in and trying to basically take him out and then just going on from there and being a hero, right? So that's kind of the inspiration behind what I chose to do with this. I thought it would be just enticing and really fun to go through that journey. So the Godrick fight's going to be big for this, but we'll continue on with it. And I was contemplating changing it up, like okay, well in the second zone, do we change the build to a Liurnia build or something like that? We're not gonna, but that might provide inspiration for next playthrough, maybe new game +1. I might decide I will do a Liurnia build, but like I said, maybe we'll do no shield or something of that nature. So we'd probably do a mage, right? Because obviously everything in that zone is related to mages, sorcery, and the Knights of Liurnia and things of that nature. Oh my god, I can't even hit a sheep. I kill these things down as I go to get stuff for arrows, because we're going to be using the Misbegotten Shortbow, which is the only thing I really haven't farmed short of Stormvale Castle. I was going to get into it before stream, I just did not have enough time to do so. So I'll probably be doing that on Thursday-ish. I might even do it tomorrow, we'll see. So yeah, we will be coming back here after we farm the dragon to get the dragon fire. We're going to need 15 strength and 12 arcane. We're a little ways away from that, but seeing as we're probably not even going to kill that dragon till late zone 2, because I suck at dragon fights before then, we're just going to kind of hold on that and build the rest of the stats up to where I want them. Make sure I have enough endurance, enough strength, things like that. No. We are not fighting that dragon tonight. That ain't happening. I'm not ready for that. I think I usually fight the first dragon around like 45 or 50. So it's gonna be a bit. All right, so let's mark this as complete. We did get to, what level did we get to today? We're level 21 already, so we're moving. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean up let's see, do I want to clean up the top area? We're going to go ahead and do kind of middle limb grave here. Actually, it'd be quicker if we just port to here. So we're going to go ahead and do all the Murkwater stuff real quick. Kill the invader, Murkwater Cave, Murkwater Catacombs, stuff like that. Can't remember if I talked to dude or not.
And off you trotted. Oh, before the round. I fear you've been. I don't blame you. Why not? Ah, then you're to join the round.
This is, I guess, another piece of like the main quest. Doing whatever you're doing for this dude. So let's try and talk to him, make sure I'm caught up with everything. I don't know a whole lot about this part of the story, to be honest, and that's something I'll kind of get into later and figure out. But like I said, more interested in the Godrick stuff this playthrough than anything, and obviously just super main story stuff related to Melina and things like that. Let's go ahead and tag that spot because that's where we're heading. This makes it easier for travel purposes. Should be killing birds too, but I'm not trying to fall off cliffs doing that. Can we get these? We can, Yahtzee. Pinions are the most annoying thing to farm for arrows. Obviously the birds, but I did find a pretty good spot this afternoon actually. That's much better than where I used to go. And that's actually literally right where we just spawned in. If you go to the cliffs, like you're going to... shit, dragon. Fuck. So the dragon we are going to fight later is right there. He just spawned in because I waited too long in the middle there. But he doesn't see us, so... yeah, that ain't happening tonight. I was going to show you guys that spot. So yeah, if you are trying to farm pinions for your arrows, like I said, I spawn in... oh my god, what's tagging me now? Something just pushed my map off. Let me see if I can go back. There we go. Basically, spawn in here, drop down at this. You can jump onto the ledge down here. And then as you make your way down the beach, there's a bunch of those kind of penguin-looking birds down this way. You can farm them pretty good for a while. So, recommend if you're trying to farm arrows, it's a good spot early on in Limgrave to get some of the parts you need. Hopefully by the time I get the Misbegotten short bow tomorrow, I can craft, you know, a couple hundred arrows and kind of have a head start. Alright, so yeah, Invader comes. Remember, the ticket here really is just trying to survive until you get your help, your summon help. I'm going to try and do my special in this cat, and I'm probably just going to die. There we go. Actually, that was pretty brutal. And now we'll try heavy. And we were able to get that. Pop a pot, because we want to be full in case he gets us with blood loss.
If it isn't no use.
Might try and get some iframes here. Yep. That shit is so brutal, man. And he's going to pop his pot, so we're going to get our endurance back here. And there's our summon, so that's going to help a lot. As soon as he tags him, we're going to go for another big swing. And probably out of range. Yep, we were. Come back, pop a pot just to be on the safe side. We'll do a medium or a heavy. Okay. Try another heavy. There it is. And we'll finish him here. Nope, we completely whiffed. Block. All he does is evade, get a medium attack, and he's dead. So you guys saw, like, that skill? Shit's so awesome. So this is the standard skill with the Lordsworn Greatsword. And what you do is you just basically press your left trigger, and then you go into a heavy, and you just launch enemies and cut through them. So pretty awesome, really like it. A lot of people use Impaling Thrust apparently with the heavy affinity, which you need to get like the Iron Whetstone for, which we can get from Stormveil. So if we want to change it up and try it, we can. Apparently it's really good for like stagger and stuff like that, to break poise, but Lordsworn just does that anyway. And I just love the uppercut swing. I think it's juicy, and then you also get the immunity during the swing, which is pretty sexy, so like you really can't be staggered, take damage. I'm sure there are some bosses in the game that can, but the immunity early on has been really nice. We just hit those chimes apparently, so here comes all the enemies, and we're going to get poisoned. And yep, I tried to get too aggressive there. We'll pop a pot, and we're still going to get hit during pot. We're going to try and just do a big swipe, get a few of these guys down. Regular attacks. We need to get another pot going. I just need to get in a position to do it. I hate the fact that the friggin', that shit summons the wind chimes or whatever the hell you hit in here. It's like fucking 7 enemies at once. It's annoying. And I also just got way too aggressive on that. I should have went in much slower than I did. So that's my own damn fault for running in like that. But like I said, I'm just really trying to burn through this early shit because I know you guys have already seen it. Rather get to newer content. I mean, we're not going to tonight, but at least you guys can check out kind of the build and the premise of what we're doing here. If you pop in chat, ask questions, you know, try and answer them best of my ability. As far as all the lore shit goes, like that's kind of the gist of what I got so far. Do want to read up more on just the general lore of the Limgrave area and Weeping Peninsula, so I'll probably check that out tomorrow. Let's pop a pot here. Let's pop our string. We cannot summon against this idiot. Fucking hate patches. I won't spoil it for you guys, but later on he can do some dickish things. I mean, this is dickish in general, so... But you see him again throughout the game. If you actually choose to keep him alive here, you obviously don't have to. Here we go. Yeah, do your poison, whatever. Do that, and the heavy. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, so he got me with the spear. Yep. We'll do that. We'll do another skill here. Launch him, try and get a heavy in. And nope, he was quicker with the spear. We only need to get him to half, so I'm just going to pot up, get around the poison mist, let him hit me, and go into a counter. I'm going to let him live. Should just kill him, to be honest, but I do want you guys to see him later in the playthrough.
Finally come round, have you? I knew you would. You're a lady of reason, through and through. What do you know?
Do the talk real quick. Yep. Sure, forget.
Only for now. In exchange for my honestly, frankly. So don't be. I'll be ready.
Cool. Yep. Alright, we're good. Get out of here. Murkwater Cave done. Go back. So we're at with runes. Maybe we can grab a quick level. As I said, I've already pretty much bought everything I need from vendors in these zones and farmed most things that we need. So at this point, we can just focus on leveling and leveling up our Lord Sworn. We need to get more smithing stones, obviously, before we can do that. I've been working on Vigor, because we already got Endurance to 18 to get on the armor I'm in. Strength, we're already pumped to 20. I said Faith and Arcane are going to lag behind, but I do think once I get Vigor to 20, I'm going to start pumping those up, so when I get the Dragonfire, I can at least use it. It's not going to do a ton of damage, obviously, until we start scaling it better, but we want the minimums for when we get it for sure. And then just gradually keep putting into it at that point when we grab it. Alright, so we're going to head upstream. Go talk to homeboy who helped us out there during the invader. He is down here somewhere. There he is.
Just joining the file. I'm Yura Tarnish. You stay the part. Just remember, tell me you're a
So he's one of the hunters. He kind of helps you, I guess, throughout the game.
So, stay clear of them.
He's just telling me to stay clear of Agiel Lake because the dragon lurks there. We found that out already. We'll go ahead and grab this and then run because all the skeletons are going to spawn and we just don't care enough. Pass all these things because they're a bitch to kill with just physical attacks early on. And into Murkwater Catacombs. Let's go ahead, roll down here, hit the grace point. We're we're not going to be able to level. I'm just resetting things. And then, obviously, let's go ahead and mark the cave as done. One less thing to worry about. And into the catacombs we go. Just trying to burn through here. The imps are going to spawn. There's one. There's two. I didn't think that was going to drop that close, but whatever. Okay. Grab the glove wort. Watch out for the trap here. Even though sometimes it can kind of help you. I forgot about the third one. You know what we are going to do? We are going to hit the trap now and get to the side. Let that help us a little bit. At least I thought it was going to help. Pot back up here because those guys are shooting. Cool. Get those two. I was hoping that the flames were going to actually hit everything, but they didn't hit these other two, so you know what we're going to do? We're going to step on that and dodge, or just get on here. Damn, I was hoping it would kill him. Got close, took him low. So yeah, you can use traps to your advantage. I try to where I know they're going to be. Yeah, it's kind of Resident Evil-like in some of these areas. The imps always do jump scares like that. They usually hide in like little pockets and corners. It's like you'll just like get around and they'll be like right here. But I've like memorized a lot of the early spots in a lot of these dungeons to where they're going to be. Sometimes though they drop from the ceiling and I'll forget about one or two. And usually when you forget about these, that's when you get your ass kicked. There's two in here. Get around him. Block cut. You need to block cut. See, there's a third one there, and I completely forgot about him. And see, forget about the trap. Sometimes easy to your advantage, and then other times it gets you. So, glove wort, loot. I'm just trying to go too fast to get through this crap. Is that really the end of the dungeon already, though? I thought there were more areas, but I guess not. This one's pretty easy. We do have blood loss going. How's our health? How many pots? 2 for boss. That's fine. So we'll pop our strength buff. And have the heals ready. Yeah, we have enough mana to cast them. Alright. I think it's a watchdog. Nope. I forget what kind of boss this is. Oh, okay. This dude sucks. He has some crazy reach with his hammers. Kind of like hammer flails. Got me on that one. We're going to try and get our skill in. There we go. Launch that dude. Roll out. Nope, we're not going to heavy there because he's targeting us, but we're going to heavy now. There we go. And now he's stunned. Should be an easy finish. Quick and easy work. Alright, get the ashes that we're probably not going to use. Boss down, nothing else in here. I don't know why I thought this dungeon had a death route, but I guess it doesn't. Okay, cool. Get another dungeon knocked out pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and see if we have enough for level. Probably not. I don't think we killed enough enemies, but we can also check our runes if not. Yeah, we're about 400 or 500 shy. Let's go ahead and see if anybody dropped runes. They did, but I think we're only getting 400. Yeah, it's still just going to be a little too shy. Okay. Cool. So let's mark water catacombs done. We're going to go ahead and knock out Summon Water Village and do this boss, get the death root, turn it in at round table, and go get the bestial skill from Godrick. We're going to try, hopefully he doesn't teleport on us here. He's probably going to. He almost always does. Because I'm just going to try and pour some power attacks into him relatively quickly otherwise. Got one off. Let's go. We prevented him from teleporting. Do his heavy. We'll do our heavy. Oh, and we stun. This is game over. Wow, I expected to get a lot more damage there. Pop a pot. Let's go ahead and pop our strength as well. And get another big swing in. I don't know if that just didn't connect well, or if he just tanked it. We'll go for a heavy. Got that. Go for another heavy. Got that, and he's stunned. It's a second stun. Doing some fucking poise damage. And let's see if we can get close to a finish here. Maybe a heavy. And we'll take... Nope, we didn't take that. We dodged in time. Getting low on endurance. I really need a couple more points in it, but I'm trying to keep vigor up, trying to keep strength up. Heavy stat build. Alright, so down he goes. Godrick soldiers did really well there. Alright, so we got him. We will go to round table, talk to D, turn in the death root at Garunk. I think you can go right to him. I'm pretty positive. I think we can also level up our summons. I don't know if we got a Glovewort 2 in there or not. We'll have to see. So let's talk to D. He's going to tell us about Garunk and turning in the death root. Usually marks it on your map. So let's see here. He marks it. It's right there. So I guess if we go to the sending gate, we automatically get ported to him. Let me check real quick. I think that was the correct hallway. Yeah, let's check our summons just in case we get a Glovewort 2. We did not. That dungeon didn't have one. Let's see if we got Smith and Stones for the Lord Sworn. We do. And we pump that up to a +4 already. We need 3 more Smithing Stone 2s. So that'll be the next thing we're looking for here. Sell the crap that I'm not going to use, even though it's not a lot. Alright, so we'll go to the sending gate just to go turn in the death root at Garunk. And to just unlock that area, because you do get a grace point at Garunk as well, which gets you to Caelid. It's one of the many ways you can get to Caelid. Let's see, where's my marker? Other side. Weren't for D, I would always just completely forget about this area here. Like, it's so well hidden. You're never going to really see that portal unless, like, you know about it. Alright, so let's hit it up. Grail's Dragon Barrow. FYI, do not go that way. That motherfucker hurts. I don't fight him till, like, 70, 80 plus usually. Alright, so Bestial Sanctum. Grab Grace. Nah, not happening. That is a Valiant Gargoyle. That is immediate death. Alright, hand in Death Root to Garunk. He wants more. Get our Claw Mark Seal, our Beast Eye. That's done. Obviously this area is darked out because we haven't explored over here. Let's see what we got done and what we got left. We might make our way down to the fort next. I kind of want to go clear the bear at Mistwood, but I hate that damn thing. Could do the Dragon Ruins as well. I think we'll go Dragon Ruins just to knock these out. It's pretty easy. We're going to choose not to port there. If we get those done, just checking off the list of all the places I know. Yeah, I mean, I really think at that point we go do get our grace down here and hit the fort, and then go finish Weaving Peninsula, and we're pretty much at Stormkeep, like that quickly. Stormvale, sorry. So yeah, let's to go the Dragon Ruins. Generally, I'll go back to here. Nah, we ain't trying that. No Valiant Gargoyle tonight. That is probably episode 20. Somewhere deep. It ain't anytime soon. First gargoyles you come across are usually pretty damn late. You need to be leveled considerably or have very good gear to fight those things. Otherwise, you just don't do any damage. Alright. So, Dragon Ruins. Let's kill these bats so they don't get in our damn way. Hate these things. Yeah, okay. Or they just kill us. That's a thing, too. Yeah, I hate flying creatures so much. Alright. So swipe while we strafe, and one down. Alright, the other ones shouldn't pull. So actually, I'm not worried about those. Dragon Ruins over here. Don't want to get too close to the dragon. Definitely don't want him pulling. Let's go ahead and get our summons out. This is really just kind of clearing the ruins. There is, oh my god, really? Where'd the fucking wasp go? Where the hell is it? God, I hate these. Alright, as I was saying, really we're just doing the outskirts. There is a tomb to go down into this place. But it has a teleport chest, which we're not going to take because it brings you somewhere very difficult that I don't feel like dealing with tonight. Nor am I leveled for. That is for another day. We're just going to go through here, collect some runes, kill some things. Pick up some mats. These dogs suck. Oh, and there's fucking two of them. God damn. Yep. Let's heal. Get locked on. And be on our heal pot here. Medium. He's gone. These guys are easy. Those are gone. At this point, the hardest part's over because we got rid of the dogs. So now we're just grabbing stuff that we see. Mostly just mats. I want to say, like, I'm pretty sure there's some smithing stones or something around here. Alright, golden runes, that's a thing. And there's some St. Trina over here. Yep. Boom, boom. Get those for pots and all that stuff. Well, technically we're not using pots, so I guess that's not important, but... Oh, didn't even see you. Rat. He's gone. There's like one more spot we usually check. I don't think there's anything over here. Nope. Oh, again, didn't see the rat blended in there. Pop the pot, just pop. Make sure we're full. Good lord, this shit blends in like crazy when you're just rushing through. I know medium. Jesus Christ, how many? Okay, that's the last enemy because it refilled my pots, so. Grab that, crab eggs. Just making sure we're not missing any pickups throughout the ruins. There's a couple more small spots over here. And I think there's a rider or a mounted enemy, Caden, or whatever the hell they're called over here. We might go after him. Let's see. Is he in our area? Nah, I don't see him. That's fine. We'll leave him be. Alright, so we cleared the Dragon Ruins, so we're not going to go down and check things out because we're not teleporting. So let's go do Mistwood, kill the bear, grab the smithing stones. And then we'll probably head over to the fort. This is very quick going through the content here tonight. Really do want to be caught up with our other character by Thursday, so I can show you guys the Leonia of the Lakes. It's a pretty fun zone. Lot to do. And we can see how the build's faring in a tougher zone. Alright, Mistwood should be about right here, yep. Alright, there's a decent chance we die here. We are full pots. We are going to make sure our magic is up so we can do our skills, make sure we pop our strength pot. We are all buffed up, and we're going to try and get off a heavy attack before he does anything. Again, these guys, the biggest goal is to kind of roll towards and through them. There's the stun, love to see it, and now we can get a couple of big attacks before he gets going again. Gotta be really careful because we have low endurance for the most part. Oh shit, that hurt. Let's pop a pot just to be safe. And let's do another big attack, and we whiff, and he gets us. That's cool. Just really need a medium attack here. And a light. There we go. So we already grabbed the Axe Talisman from him. I came here and just ran down the stairs and didn't fight him the first time. Those guys are a bitch though. They got crazy speed for how big they are. It's the first thing I noticed like when I played this the first go through. I'm like, man, these bears are quick. Deceptively. But yeah, there we go. We got we got one smithing stone too, and I believe we need 2 more to upgrade again. But yeah, we've gotten everything else from here. We've already summoned Blag. We've already killed that dude, Dewari, wherever the fuck his name is. I believe our grace point is like right here. But we also have the merchant, which we want to unlock. As we know, he is east. Screwed up last time. We thought he was south. So let's go get Nomadic Merchant. See if he has anything good for us. And then go get the Grace Point. Can we drop down here? Not a good idea. Almost did anyway. Drop down there. And yep, we can drop there. Alright, here's Nomadic. See if we get anything decent here. Some Trinas if we wanted it. Don't care about the cookbook. Smithing Stone 1s. We are past. That being said, we're getting the Misbegotten short bow and we want to level that up. So yeah, we'll take the Smithing Stones. Sell that. Let's pop our rune. Let's take off the marker. Let's head to the other marker, get the grace. After we do the fort, we can turn in the quest for the fort. Can never really remember what, I think it's like a dagger or something that you get, or some kind of weapon. It's been a minute. Those are those penguin birds. Where is my grace point? There it is. I think I'd have this stuff exactly memorized by now. Alright, level up, let's go. I know we do want the endurance, but we do want to get that vigor to 20 for Stormvale Castle. So I think the goals can be vigor 20, endurance 20, then we'll have all 3 of our primaries. Well, strength, endurance, vigor, kind of, they're all the most important. And then later on, arcane and faith. So I think once we have all those at 20, we're going to go ahead and take faith and arcane to 15. So that'll be, what, 7 plus 4, be about 11 levels worth of leveling up for those. And then we'll probably just get back to dumping into strength. So, alright, let's do this fort real quick. Just right up the hill. believe we get a sacred tier. We'll buff our pots a little bit more. Usually ride through here because the ballistas are shooting at you. You don't want to mess with those. And everything will generally come to you. Oh, okay. He was right there waiting for us, huh? Yep, archers, cool. Are the demi-humans coming? They are. Usually these guys will also fight each other, which gets interesting. It's all a matter of who they choose to fight. There it is. See, they're going to fight each other a little bit. That's cool. I'll let them kind of do that. He's going to be hitting him. So we'll try and get a medium in, kill him, roll out. And I'll just let those two fight real quick while I loot. Oh, demi-humans on us now. Oh no, he's going after the other guy. That's cool. Let them do that. And we'll just get both of them. Why not? Alright, this usually aggroes the guys over here. Didn't. We're going to try not to go after that pumpkin dude yet. I like to clear. And he's going to come anyway. So let's go ahead and clear this knight real fast. That way we can deal with pumpkin one-on-one. Pull back a little bit. We will pull the Godrick soldiers up now. I'm going to try and sneak on, but he's probably going to end up seeing me. Let's go ahead and hustle. Yeah, he's definitely turning around before I get him. Or not. Oh, okay. Didn't do the sneak attack, though. He's dead. Love getting that first hit. Take the Sanctuary Stone, and into the keep we go. There's nothing relevant around the backside of the keep that I've ever found. You guys are more than welcome to look, but I don't even explore back there anymore just because I just don't find it worth it. I will, however, take these blood roses so we can make blood arrows. Those are a thing. We want to get out of this area because we don't want to be taking that fire damage. And of course I say that and I get hit by a couple. Shouldn't be lagging down here. I should be racing up to get these guys. I don't like using pots this early in here. And I'm gonna have to now. Where the hell did my Godrick ashes go? Are they dead? Who are they fighting? Like, bros, a little bit of help. Oh, they're fighting the dude dropping the fire up top. Whatever, you can keep them occupied. I don't care. Okay. Let's get up top to finish this shit out. This fort's actually really small. There's not a lot to it. Pretty quick. Let's go ahead and do the dude out here on the ballista. Ain't completely whiffed. He drops nothing. Okay. Go grab him and then fight the boss. Boom. He's dead. Here comes the boss. Let him do that. Let's go ahead and pop a magic pot. Pop our strength pot. Yep. And let's go ahead and get him now. There we go. How's them apples, huh? Medium. And he's dead. Cool. Bloody slash. That is an option. That is an option if we wanted to go bleed on the Lordsworn. Because it technically is one of the zones I mentioned. I didn't think of that, but reading up on Lordsworn is not generally one of the preferred ones. I mean, you could go bleed, though. You can make, like, blood arrows, and then you could do the bloody slash on the Lordsworn. Yeah. We'll see. It's an option later if we decide to go that route. Pop the chest. There's our first medallion to Altus Plateau. We will call Fort Height West completed. Alright, let's see. We did Mistwood. We did the Fort. We did the Dragon Ruins. We did all the Murkwater stuff. We did Summon Water. Okay, I think we go weeping next. There is an item or two on the bridge I didn't grab. I want to say there's some smithing stones, maybe, and obviously I want all of those, so let's just backtrack for a quick second. Good part about coming in from this side is ballista ain't getting you. Grab these smoldering so we can make fire arrows if we want. Oh, yeah, wanted that. So, stone sword keys are always good. Jump up here, kill ballista guy. One tap. Jump down here. Jump attack, miss. Block. He's dead. Here's another guy coming down. Let's do a medium. Didn't break poise. There we go. We have no endurance. Roll out. Let's finish. How about some iframes? Right. And whiff. Block counter. That sounds good. Block counter always sounds good. And I think there's one other thing on the bridge. Yep, right there. We're not going to go all the way to the front because there really isn't a point. Smith and stone. Yahtzee. Even though we really need smithing stone 2s for the Lord Sworn. Again, we need the 1s for the bow. I'll show you guys where the bow farm is. Because we're in the zone for it. We'll just run it like once or twice just to see if we get lucky. I think last time I farmed it, you know, on like the 16th or 17th kill. Technically it's a 2% drop, so you know, you're going to have to probably get somewhere around 50 kills, but you can get it before. It's just RNG and how it's being for you. Probably should have taken that guy out before I summoned it. Trying to get things ready for the giant that we fight here in a second. Just to give you guys a heads up, there's a chest you can loot here if you're looking for the Morningstar weapon. Great weapon, especially early on because the bleed damage, really good with wild slashes. There it is. Or wild strikes, not wild slashes. Let's go heavy here. Kill the misbegotten. There's 3 more. Oh no, that was very stupid of me. Pull all the things all at once with the crazy aggressive misbegottens. Yeah, that wasn't very intelligent of me. What the fuck? I'm not targeting you. There we go. Alright, so they're down. Now we got the giant and the demi-humans, I believe, that are protecting it. Dogs? Okay, got some golden runes there. Let's pop magic pot so we can do our skill. Strength pot so we're buffed and healed. Get on our health pots. Yeah. And let's get in here and smash it all up. Do a medium. Try and take out one. Try and quickly take out another. That's not happening because they're both going to bite my ass like crazy. Let's target the correct one and not get any kind of reach on this thing. And every time you go to swing, they bite. I hate the damn dogs so much. Is there another one? What's he shooting? Oh no, he's done. Alright. Grab these. Grab this. Let's try and do a big attack here to start out. Into a heavy. And we did hit it, so we got the stun. A beautiful. Let's get some endurance. Let's go for one more big attack. And he's deathbed. We got him. Cool. Giant down. I think this is just a soldier. Let's just do a medium. Medium. He's dead. Cool. Is this another? Oh yeah, it's another soldier. I love how like they're sitting there watching the giant fight. Nobody sees nothing. Pop pot to full. Go hit the vendor. And just heal up at the Grace. I think there was some stuff I wanted to buy this vendor last time, and I didn't have the runes for it. Might have been smithing stones. covered those things early, especially if you're leveling multiple weapons of the same type, like I am. Level up does sound good. Let's go to 20 vigor, and then we'll take endurance up to 20. Like I said, pour faith and arcane to 15. As we get closer to Dragon Communion, we'll be able to use them. Purchase. These are Smith and Stone 1s. Let's do the 2 first. The 1s after, so we have more for Misbegotten. Otherwise, nothing important I'm seeing there. Would have liked to get another Stone Sword key, but we are low on runes. We are going to go ahead and do the quick little church puzzle here. And then after that, there is a dungeon backside a cliff down here that we'll complete. We'll head up to the north and grab this area of Weeping North side. I do need to pop back into Ailing because I didn't grab everything from the church and the village. So we'll go up there at some point. So I don't know if we can get all that in. I mean, probably not much longer on the stream. I think I might go to 9:15 tonight. Mostly because we're burning through stuff and just get a little bit further along the new build. Alright, so we're going to turn here. I think we fight some wolves. Oh yeah, I forgot about this fight. Let's do this. I forget what he gives you. Might be a weapon? Medium attack. Cool. Alright, so here's Homeboy, but let's go ahead and get rid of his ads. Roll up, and he's going to pull us in and smack the shit out of us. Let's go ahead and pop our strength, and he's going to pull us again. We'll roll out. There's the pot. God, there are a bunch of enemies here. This sucks. Let's do a heavy and try and wipe some out. Nope. You guys are going to see the first death tonight. That's what's going to happen. I don't even really know what my Godrick soldiers are doing right now. It feels like absolutely dog shit nothing. Like, I'm just surrounded by ads. Okay, cool. I can't hit anything right now. Let him do his heavy. Let's get a medium. Wipe him out. Alright, looks like maybe we're making a comeback here. There we go. Okay, now we'll pop the strength because we actually have time. And completely whiff on the skill. Get a medium. And maybe a heavy. Nope, he's going to get us first because he turned. There we go. Oh, guards actually finished strong instead of starting like complete ass. Jeez Louise. That was ugly. Like, I was on my deathbed multiple times there. I don't see anything in these pits. I thought at least got some fucking mats or something for this, but I guess not. Didn't even really feel like it was worth it, to be honest. Go ahead and grab Grace. Refill everything. Doubt we're leveled. Nope, we are about 1,500 shy. I haven't checked runes in a minute. Just the one. I think that's a 400. So still not going to be good. Go ahead and kill these wolves up here. Do the puzzle. Pretty sure I remember where everything for the puzzle is. If not, we definitely can figure it out. Let's kill the alpha. Just missed the block counter because I was preoccupied with post-alpha fight there. Okay. Counter. Block counter. There we go. Alright, I believe that's the whole pack, although I feel like there might be one more. Head up here. Do the puzzle thing. Seek 3 beasts. And if I remember right, one of them right here. Bush. I know another one is in the pond. There's the other one right here, right out in the open. That's 2. And then we go to the pond in the back, and that, I believe, is the 3rd. This will get us a memory stone, which would probably just don't use in this build, to be honest. I did see an interesting play I'm contemplating adding the build over at Sorcerer Selin in the Waypoint Ruins. She has that Scholar's Shield, whatever that is, and so basically you can buff your damage negation, and includes magic spells as well. So just kind of adds to Dorito's stats essentially, and it does not, oddly enough, scale with int. It's one of the spells that does not, so it's good in any build just to buff your defenses. So, but that would be spell 2, because we are using Dragonfire. So if we get Scholar's Shield, we'll be on 2 spells, and then we just got to determine whether or not is there a third spell that's really relevant on the first couple of zones that I'm going to want. I'm not sure. We'll see. I'll look through the other. I checked the sorceries it's selling. We're not gonna be able to get another Dragon Communion because again, there's only one dragon to kill. So let's see. We did that. We did that. Now the dungeon is down bottom of hill. Might do that, and maybe we'll call it afterwards. But I don't know. I mean, 8:58. Maybe we'll do another 20 or so. See how long the dungeon takes. Can't recall if this is a fast one or a longer one. You can see these first few zones really don't take long once you get your footing. That's why I generally don't even mind a quick restart if you're still within the first few zones, because it really just, it's not difficult once you memorize where everything is. Especially if you have a solid build together early, which we do. Impalers. Alright, this one's not crazy hard. I say that and we'll probably get our first death of the night. Ugh, we're about 800 shy. Did any of them drop runes? They did not. Okay, so there's a guy right here. Jump scare. Knock him off. He's dead. There's another one down at the bottom. He's going to jump down. Usually he throws rocks. Get your shield up. There we go. Completely whiff and get hit again and again. Cool. So we take unnecessary damage up front. That's always good. And we got blood loss going. Cool, cool, cool. You know what? Screw it. Let's pop this one and we'll have some strength up. Why not? Cannot remember if any dropped from the ceiling in this hallway. Doesn't look like it. Is there one around? Yep. I knew there would be a second one. Usually are. And there's a third one. Okay, okay, okay. Let's try and get one of them down very quickly. Recenter ourselves. Let him come to us. Block counter. Okay. And now we're down to 1. Like to get through here without using a pop, but this is kind of dangerous. Because now he's going to come melee. Nope. We are going to pot here, because I'm not going to play that game. Potentially die. Go back and get that glove wort. Is that a 2? Because that'd be money if it is. It's a 1. Damn it. Check back hallway before we do mid hallway. I always like doing the back side of the dungeons first. I'm going to assume we got at least 2 imps in here. Thus far, I guess it's just 1. That is a glove wort too. We're going to be able to level up our ashes. That's pretty awesome. I thought there were a couple of those in the Weeping Peninsula. There actually might be more in this room. Alright, no, this is the Impaler. Okay. So, I think you guys saw what I did in this one last time, but the first part's pretty easy. Over here, get your flower up here. Let this come down. Okay, so we did that part. Now, you want to get under this. So, you're going to jump, going to run, and try and roll, and I didn't make it. So I'm going to get impaled here. Nice. I'm going to get impaled again. Cool. So you got to be kind of quick coming down. You usually want to go when it's going down like that. And now you try and roll. There we go. All right. Now we're down here. Now, there are going to be like 30, 40, endless fucking zombies that are going to spawn down here. Don't even bother killing them. Like, I mean, you can farm some runes if you want, but to be honest, they're just going to keep coming. They're going to res. They're going to keep coming. They're going to res. I believe some crab spawn. Really just look around, grab your stuff, and continue on. So, you know, get your glove words, get your shit off the bodies. And I think those are no, those are just more zombies spawning. So yeah, just look around. Can't remember if there's a knight in this hallway. Doesn't look like it. Right. More glove work. Grab that. Try not to get grabbed by the zombie. Or that one. And ladder. I think we got a couple more glove work 2s there. And it looks like there's another glove word. Also, our lever is here. That's going to open up the boss. There's Imp, and we're getting blood loss. I'm going to pop a pot. Lock counter. Glove word. Be ready for another Imp, maybe. Nope. Alright. Through the window. And we are at boss. So the dilemma here is go for boss on 4 pots, 2 health, 2 magic. I feel like we'll be alright. Could have went back and just reset, but then had to kill the imps again. So let's make sure we're on our magic, so after we pop our summons we can refill. Boom. It's just a watchdog. It shouldn't be. Oh no, not this one. I say that. This is the one that has the imp ads. Son of a bitch. Try and find all of them. Yep. We are going to pop another one just to be safe. There's another imp over here. Oh my god, there's 2 more fucking imps. He came out of the dark. I didn't even see him. Now the boss is aggroed on us. Block that. I really want to get these ads down. Block counter. Blood loss, not good. Pop our last pot. Block counter. Alright, so we get all our pots gone and pretty much a boss with full health, and half of our summons are alive. So we're probably just going to die here, to be honest. Iframes, and I was hoping we get the stun, and we did not, so that's beautiful. I probably got a little too aggressive, to be honest. And also coming in here with 2 pots is not the most intelligent. I should have just reset. And he's going to do his fire, so run like hell. Any hit here and we're just dead. Okay, cool. It's going to do 4 generally. I don't know why that felt like a fat roll. Then he's just going to go right back into it. Let's let him get into this. Come on, come to the pillar. There we go. Now we can get a hit. He still hasn't been stunned at all. I'm just like waiting for my fucking stun, to be honest. I probably should have went sideways and gone medium there. Block counter. Still no stun. Feels bad. Oh my god, he's 1 tap, so am I. So it's whoever gets the next hit, right? His 1, 2. What are we gonna do here? He's gonna go with the swipe. There it is. Block counter. Let's go. Man, I did not feel like I had that, but I will gladly take that. Probably best I fought all night. Keep our no-death run alive. Level up, level up. Let's go. We said endurance 20, so we're 19 there. One more level. Get to level 25 already. Let's go ahead and mark complete. Yahtzee done. Let's go ahead and Ailing Village. Knock out this whole area. Let's do the actual village first and then the church. I might take you guys to the Misbegotten Farm real quick just so you can see where it is, in case you're interested in getting the Misbegotten short bow. Get rid of these madness rats. Golden rune's always nice. Oh, there are some blood roses. Let's go. Oh, never mind. That's Eye of Yla. I have no idea what the hell those are. Look like blood roses. Alright, so the cool part is these guys really won't even come after you most of the time, so just kind of down them. Get your free runes. And we can summon here, but what the hell is the point, right? Like, there's really no reason. Alright, Flame Crest Wooden Shield. Cool. I always forget if there's like other stuff around the village, so I just try and do a quick peek, run around all the buildings. A lot of rats around here. Oh, there's another one. Block that. Madness. And madness buildup sucks. Okay, can we yeah, can we get that? That's cool. Just pop our strength and heal at the same time. Why not? To get a little bit of madness, so just gotta make sure we're not taking a lot more. Alright, so just gonna check the front side of this house before we do the church, make sure we didn't miss anything. Only one I didn't really check was over here. Looks good. Okay, cool. So we got everything from the little village area. Let's go to the church. I already ran through here once and I grabbed the spell, which I believe is Flame of Frenzy. Yeah, he's getting some madness on me. I killed the big rat once already. I don't know if he respawns, but we're not gonna find out without popping these guys. And I'm gonna go to full health just to play it safe. Yeah, madness rats. I said, let's see if the big rat's here. He is. So, try and get some of these ads down before he pulls. Okay. Guess my other guy just wanted to kind of sit outside there. Okay, spam. Spam in a can. Alright, so we were done with Alien Village, we were done with the church. The cliff. Okay, so I know we go to the Alien Village waypoint. It's right next to it. It's not far. And then the direction, let's see. Are these are missed? No, but we definitely want these. Get our pinions. And whiff. He didn't even drop one. How satisfying. Alright. Believe the Misbegottens are around this cliff area. And I could be going in the completely wrong direction, so bear with me. There is this. Golden Rune 2. If it's not here, then I went in the wrong direction, and we'll go in the other one next time. This looks familiar. Nah, we definitely went the wrong way. Okay, wrong side of the cliff. We want to go the other side of the cliff. So we'll reset. we'll turn. Which way do we go? We went that way last time. We want this way. Yeah, this is way more familiar. Okay. So to farm the misbegotten shortbow. And since we're into stream, honestly, I think I'm just going to end with this evening. We'll do a few go-throughs and hope we get it, but I don't think we're going to be that lucky with the RNG. These guys are also just a straight bitch to kill. Especially as melee. If you have range... Oh my god, we did not get that lucky. The 2% drop on the first fucking kill. That is the best I've ever farmed in this game. Holy fucking shit. So usually that drop takes between 25 to 50 kills. And we literally got it on the first. I don't even care if I die here. I'm just ecstatic. Now we don't even need to farm the damn thing. Oh my. But this is why I hate these guys as melee. Because they just fucking dick with you until they decide they want to land. Or get low enough that you can actually hit them. There we go. But that's why it's kind of a bitch to farm melee. So, like, you're better off bringing some, like, cookery or some fucking pots or something to throw those bitches. But, holy shit, guys. I'm literally beside myself right now. I cannot believe that that dropped like that. Like, let's go. Like, let's go. Am I fat? I'm fat rolling again, though, because everything I'm fucking carrying. So that sucks. Let's, take down the gloves first. I always start there. And, yeah, so it's very short. Like, I just need, like, one more point in endurance. So we'll just keep the hero champion gloves on for now. But misbegotten, wow, that's a great way to end. So I think what we're going to do then is let's go and pump misbegotten up and see how high we can get it. Now the thing with this is it takes the same smithing stones as my Lord Sworn. So you want to be careful here. You don't want them both to be in the same smithing stone at once or they start competing for stones. So first things first, can we level up? We do. We got enough smithing stones to bring Lord Sworn up. We're going to use the 2s and get that to +5. The bow's on smithing stone 1s. We want to keep it on 1s. Alright, so now it's on 2s. So we want to finish the 2s on Lord Sworn before we do the 2s on Misbegotten Shortbow. So we're going to get 6 2s and dump them into Lord Sworn. Hopefully that pushes Smithing Stone 3, and then we'll start working more again on Misbegotten Shortbow. We are already at +3, and we're at +5 on the Lord Sworn. So not bad considering this thing started last freaking night. Like, I will take it. Inventory, pop some runes. I don't think we're going to be able to level, but... Alright, so we're sitting now. We're at 1740. We're not even close to level. We're like around 4,000 runes now to level. Oh, but I believe we picked up the Glovewort. We did. So we get our summons up to a level 2. We need Glovewort 3 for the Soldier Ashes. And I believe we're not really going to see that until the Urnia of the Lakes, so they are just going to stay +2. Pretty much done everything here. So the only thing I got left in Southwestern Weeping is the Weeping Evergall. And then I said we're just going to have the couple of items north here, the Demi-Human Ruin area. I think there's one other dungeon up here. And then there's also one ruin there. And then down here, there's not much in the south. It's pretty much just the castle down this way, Castle Morn. You can swing by the swamp and pick up some poison blooms. We probably will, just so we can make poison arrows. And then I think there's some like Arts of War we can grab from those little bug creature dudes, the roly-poly things. But yeah, so I'm probably going to go ahead and knock all the Weeping out tomorrow before Thursday's stream. And then I'm pretty sure we're done in Limgrave. I'll double check and I'll just make sure we didn't miss anything. But so I'll knock out the remainder of Limgrave, and hopefully I have time to get through Stormvale. And if so, maybe we can start with Learning of the Lakes on Thursday night. So that's kind of goals right now. Got to do the Erd Tree down here too, and I think there's a tomb. But it's not a lot. We pretty much crushed the first 3 zones in the first 2 nights. So hope you guys enjoyed the first of many Godrick Soldier playthroughs. So we'll be back Thursday. We'll be back Sunday. I will try and do a long stream on Sunday, and next week we will definitely be doing a whole lot of new content. So looking forward to having you guys with me over the next couple. Thanks for stopping in. You guys have a good evening. Be safe out there.